Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth Level 4 for another episode of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. In the last... just took a little while there in the last episode. Well, we did a little bit, but the last episode, according to this anyway, we were we were trying to get our wallet back. But I decided to take some time to do a few missions, because why not? Yeah, we unlocked a few missions by starting the chapter here, so first things first, Genesis forces on the march. Eliminate the copies. Genesis troops have been ID'd by scouts on the way to the wasteland. Vanquish this core group and stop the enemy from moving in. This bunch of missions are going to be amazingly easy. But there's something really important for doing this particular mission. And it unlocks lots of fun stuff later. There is one chest here in this area, just the wristband over here, which doesn't really do much of anything. There's the boss, but you want to go past the boss over here because there's a secret enemy.
Activating combat mode.
The Cactuar. Put it down to normal speed for this. This is a very tough enemy. All you have to do is... oh god, it's dead already. Yeah, Cactuar with a K has 99 health. That's it. But the important thing about killing that is that it unlocks missions later. Not later, but I mean like in other places, like the Tonberry missions did. So that's going to be at the end of the episode. And you get an AP up materia from this. So yeah, the boss is a G eraser. It has 8,400 health. It's really not much of a problem at all to you at this point. But we move on to our next mission. More missions available. Oh my gosh. What a surprise. But yeah, so there's more stuff in the Mysteries of the World now. But we're going to be doing Destroy the Death Machines. We have found a supply depot of Genesis troops so you can slow their movement by crushing their base. Destroy 3 types of death machines in their main arsenal and shut down the base. So this is an interesting mission because there are actually 3 separate bosses. As you can see, they're shown on the map here, and they're just the enemies that we fought in the past before. The cutter machine, the shot machine, and the pile machine. We fought them as the boss of the last chapter, and now we fight them separately. So, yeah. There's not really much to say. We've fought these guys several times already in missions and outside of missions. There's 2 chests here, X potion and a high potion. And, yeah, it's cake. I just love how just some of the missions are just like really easy, and other missions are just like you're gonna have to try this 20 times. But anyway, I think we get a vitality up materia, and I think it dropped a chocobo omelet. Pretty easy. And we get one more mission out of that, I believe. It's weird, the load times between like ending the mission and restarting the game is getting a lot like slower. Eliminate the death machines. Genesis forces are reorganizing. There seems to be no change in their weaponry, but the troops organized around the death machines are not to be trifled with. Attack them before they start mobilizing. So yeah, like I had to cut out like several seconds in between the end of the missions and the start of like the game loading itself. It's really weird. Anyway, there's one chest here with an ether in it, and the boss is, guess what? Yep, all 3 of these guys again. Old hat. This hat is so old that it's like one of those hats that people wore in the 40s or something. It's like one of those really nice fedoras that everybody had to wear because of the McCoy Act of... Mithril gloves. That's a reference to a movie, you're not going to get it. Anyway, on to the next set of missions. To end the war with Wutai, behind the scenes, remnants in the slums. No, we're not doing that, sorry. Sample monsters, experiment number 103. I already know it's a failure, so I'm not especially keen on this, but I did recreate an NGL copy based on the combat intel. It's just a monster with a little bit of intelligence. On second thought, it's probably a perfect match. Jerk. Yeah, we're not doing the Wutai thing just yet, just because I looked it up, and that's the one that was killing me. I don't want to fight the enemies there yet. Anyway, so we are... I had a bookmark. Here we go. There's no chests here, just the boss. And NGL clones, and I'm low on health. And just skipping through this because we already saw this one. I didn't know that it actually replayed it, because in my original playthrough of the game, I really don't remember getting replays of things. I was kind of hoping we would get the Angeal limit just so that Angeal would punch Angeal clones. It would just be kind of funny, you know? Actually, it wouldn't be Angeal, really. It would be us, but we would be mimicking his fighting stuff, whatever. Anyway, the boss here is A Sahagins and A Arimans. The A stands for Angeal, that's the thing. Yep, they're dead before I could even explain it. And you get a lightning ring out of that, which I believe adds lightning to your attack. I think that's what it is, I'm not sure. But anyway, on to the next thing. So we just had that one mission, and now we're going to Seeking Priceless Items, Precious Things, Search and Destroy. Yeah. We have located one of Genesis' underground equipment bunkers. Destroying this facility would put a heavy dent into the reinforcements. Go there immediately, infiltrate the site, crush the enemy, and collect their equipment. So once again, this is, I would say one of the most important, if not the most important, mission trees in the entire game. Yeah, that's like, it's not particularly hard in places, but it's horrendously important. There's a whole load of chests here. We just got a blizzard out of that. There's also 4 other chests. The enemies here are kind of tough, I guess. They're just like the things like the sweeper and the pile machine and the G eraser. So we fought them before, but they just have high health. You know, in the 8,000s or the 10,000s, depending on the which enemy it is. But you know, if you can do it right, you can just avoid everything. And I just walked right into that. Didn't even stay in the corner. Good job, Dovey. So good. Oh, and we got a new thing here with Tsang, I believe. I'm Zach. What's your name? Hey, hold on a second. Oh, Tsang, I'm a little busy, so I may be late. Behind you. Huh? Ah, Tsang! Are you still busy? I love it. And we level up too. Yay. I just found that very funny. I'm trying. He's just standing right behind him. I'm a little busy. Are you still busy? But yeah, so as I said, there are 4 other why am I standing around like this? I have no idea what I was just spacing out for. I should have cut that out in editing, but I don't really remember. I don't remember seeing that before. But anyway, this chest here with a high potion. The chests here really aren't that important, honestly. Following missions maybe, but yeah. Just the the 6 missions that we got here, and yeah, I hate that the battles just turn you around like that. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. Da, 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 da. Sorry. See, I got Soma out of that, and a high potion out of the other one. The other 2, the other one chest has a. We'll never find out. Ha 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 ha. It's nice to be able to just slash these enemies to death and see, like, 1,000 damage, things like that. But anyway, a remedy. Yeah, like I said, nothing special. And the boss down here is once again a G eraser, and I guess this is a sweeper. Yeah, the sweeper has low health, so you want to try to silence the G eraser with a dark materia. But anyway, we get the item fusion tome out of this. It's very cool. Essentially, I don't know, it might explain it, but it adds the ability to fuse items into our materia fusion. So I kind of skip it over here, but I'll talk about it in the next thing. Search and destroy too. We have destroyed their factory, but Genesis troops have been built yet another in a new location. We must raid the site and crush the enemy. However, they have learned from the last attack and have boosted their defenses. Proceed with caution. So you'll be getting items like the adamantite, I think adamantite, mithril, things like that. So those can now be added when we're fusing a materia to give it extra stats. Like instead of a magic +2, we can give it a magic +5. If we add enough items to it. So it's really useful in making the just right materia. You know, it's one of those meme things like when you get your materia fusion just right. Maybe I'll add in the picture if I remember. But anyway, there are 6 chests here, all over the place. First, we have a Gree bag. I think it's Gree and not Gris. Prevents curse, which, or maybe it's Gree. I don't know. It's French, isn't it? I don't know. I am not a person who knows French well, but anyway, Vital Slash leveled up, which it's really funny to see and sped up. You got Shinra Alpha from him. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So Vital Slash leveled up. So it's level 4 now. We got an elixir from that. Up to the top of the map there is actually a room with 3 chests in it. We get Mithril Gloves, High Potion, Enemies, Moduli Face. Oh man, we got Kaichi, or Kate Sith, whatever. Cool, we've seen him before, I think, in the episodes anyway. But yeah, I like Courage Boost. I'm gonna call him Kate Sith, even though like it's one of those things that's ruined for me when I heard someone, and X Potion there, when I heard someone call him Kaichi, and I was just like, oh god, I'm gonna keep saying that now. Because I have this thing in my head that fights with the impulses for me to say things the way I want to, whether versus how I hear them. Anyway, you got a magic up out of that. So yeah, Kate Sith, Eris, deal with it. I've also heard people say instead of Cactuar, Cactuar, like pronouncing the U. I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, let's just go around here, and the boss is another one of those wonderful spiders. This is an Arachno with 28,400 health. Yeah, it's kind of weak compared to the other ones that we fought, I think. This is the end. Can't even say it fast enough. This is the end. Yeah, and we're just gonna phase modulate the hell out of this guy. And we get a keychain. Keychain is one of the best, I guess, key items in the game, really. And I'm so happy. But let's see what it does. See, look at, like, I even cut the loading time out and it still takes a while. Yeah, but let's see what the keychain does. All the way at the bottom. Adds a slot for an additional accessory to be equipped. That's right, now we can equip 3 accessories. We're almost up to our max there. So yeah, we have all of the our materia slots unlocked, and now we can have a 3rd accessory. And what do I put on it? I think I put the mute. I end up putting the mute shaft. Yeah. Which adds silence to my regular attack, which can be very useful. I know it's part of my dark materia, but it's very useful as part of a regular attack too. But anyway, we're going back to Operation Mako Reactor 1. Monsters have appeared in the Mako Reactor construction site, shutting down several working blocks. Soldier must break through the closed-off blocks, eliminate the swarm of insectoid monsters, and collect any equipment left on site. We're just the guys to do it. This is a pretty easy mission. There are 4 chests here, and 3 of them are way out of the way. Also, stupid, I hate this bridge. I try using Vital Slash, and I forget that, thanks, game. I forget that these guys attack you really fast, and I could just kill them a lot easier just by attacking them straight. That's the problem with, like, a lot of the cool materia. If it takes time, it's a lot easier and probably safer for you to just spam the attack button at them. Anyway, we get a high potion out of that. And over here should be a 4 slots. Yep. We have a lot of those on now, don't we? And all the way at the end here, a Thundara materia. So if you didn't get your Dark Thundara yet, please make it, because I find Thundara to be the best one just because it, I don't know, it kind of branches out. And over here we get an elixir on the way to the boss. Yeah, there's nothing else. And the boss, we just run right past him. I wanted to see if there's anything at the end there, but yeah, it's just a whole bunch of these annoying bugs. Make sure you heal yourself because they can attack you a lot. And Dark Thundara levels up. So I'm like, hey, I guess I'll try using that then. And they all die. Ooh. Nope. Sorry. I think that's... I mean, since we fought him already, spoilers for people who are watching this in playlist. I guess, yeah, I shouldn't spoil the playlist order. I'm putting this after episode 13 in this playlist. Anyway, we got the Thunder Omelet out of that one, so I guess I won't say what it is. But it's a boss that we fight shortly in a couple episodes. Okay, and there should be another mission. I decided to save because at this point it's been about 30 minutes for me, so I just want to make sure I have backups. Precious things. Operation Mako Reactor 2. There's still trouble at the Mako Reactor construction site with more types of monsters than before. We can only depend on Soldier. Enter a construction area, eliminate the monsters, and collect the equipment on site. Alright. This is a pretty nice mission, actually. There are, first of all, death claws, which are really annoying. Just remember to dodge out of the way of them so that they don't paralyze you and destroy you. But there are 4 chests here, and each chest has 8 stones in it. Magic stones, AP stones, and these things are expressly used for the item fusion, the materia item fusion, which we got the tome for from the first mission. So it kind of goes together, and it gives you a whole bunch of them as like starter kits, essentially. So there's also MP and magic stones, or mind magic, AP, and MP. So yeah, just to make your life a bit easier, and it's kind of like dancing. And yeah, just one on the way to the boss. There we are, MP. Just heal up a little bit. And the boss is, once again, the same enemies. Deathclaw and gargoyles, I guess. Come on, game. The gargoyles are annoying because they, I think, can cast Thundara. I don't remember if they're the ones, but... Oh no, they cast Faraga, right. And you have to interrupt them. But anyway, we got the Dragon Omelet out of that. The Dragon Omelet is really good. Really, really good. Let's see if I go check on it. Otherwise, no mission available. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I look at the stones, and they're like the use 3 materia fusion to give an AP 10%, like that kind of thing. And see, Dragon Omelet halves damage from fire, ice, and lightning. So it's like a lightning omelet, a fire omelet, and an ice omelet. So, yeah. Love them Dragon Omelets. So I equipped that instead of the poor Mute Strike. Mako Reactor 3. The chaos at the construction site seems to have settled down. Only one block is still closed. If we can bring this final block under control, our job will be done. Please hurry to the site. So yeah. The Dragon Omelet is going to be one of the more useful pieces of equipment in the entire game, so I highly suggest you hold on to it, just because it makes fighting any enemies with elements twice as easy. Let's see, Luckstones. This is another mission that has 4 chests with the different stones and mithril gloves. I don't know why they stuck mithril gloves there, but okay. At the end here we have guard stones. Oh, or was that HP stones? Oh no, the guard stones are outsourced. Sorry, I spoiled the treasure. But yeah, luck stone, HP stone, guard stone, and the mithril gloves. They're all nice to have, but the reward we get for beating the boss is better than all of these combined, and then some. And the boss, surprise, surprise, is the same enemy he's been fighting the whole time, the gargoyles and the Ahriman. I think the Ahriman uses Thundaga. Yeah, there we go. So, try to use your hell materia to at least silence one of them, because I know the Ahriman you can see was silenced. I don't know if the gargoyles can be silenced, but Dark Faraga, yay! And now do we get a summon? Yay! I decided to skip it though. That would just take too long. Seriously, summon animations are amazing, but they just take way too long. And we get a backpack. Backpack, 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 backpack. What? This isn't Dora the Explorer? Who says? Oh, fine. But yes, the backpack is very similar to our dear friend the keychain. What does it do? Bet you can't guess. That's right, it adds our 4th accessory slot. So now we have full accessory slots. I did put the dragon. Okay. So I put the hyperist over there to make my attack higher. I guess I did keep the mute shot. I took off the diamond gloves. That's okay. But now we are going to the final thing here. Accessories recall. Troops carrying accessories have been attacked by monsters. The troops have made it back, but the accessories are left at the site. You must collect the accessories while battling the monsters in the area. I don't know why. This just seemed very funny to me. Like, we are carrying our accessories, and a bunch of monsters attacked us, so we just dropped them and left. What? But anyway, there are 3 chests here. One has an elixir, one has an ice ring, and one has a champion belt. And the boss is not too hard either. It's a new enemy, I think. So at least it's cool that way. You know, for being the end of the little mission tree. Although it does unlock more stuff. There are more missions after this. But it's a griffin with 17,840 health. I bet you can't guess the strategy for fighting him, though. It's getting behind him and attacking his back. I know, it's revolutionary. It's really revolutionary. But that's actually how this will work. It's really crazy, isn't it? But anyway, we get paralyzing shock out of that. Which I think is an accessory like the mute thing, but for paralysis. And for the final set of... So yeah, that unlocks more missions, but I think we're going to go elsewhere now. Unless we do one more. Let's see. I don't remember. It was so long ago that I edited the thing. To hell and back. No, I don't want to do that one. Yeah, so we go to the Cactoid Secrets. We'll do the Tomberry later. Where's the Cactuar? One of our executives has lost his pet Cactuar. It seems like a prickly pet disappeared with classified company information in its hands. The security breach must be dealt with at once. A door-to-door investigation by Shinra has revealed the Cactuar to be in the wasteland, exterminated on sight. Okay, why did your Cactuar have classified information? How did that even work? I don't know. But yeah, there are 2 chests here in the opposite direction of the boss, which is at the top. One has a potion. The other has an elixir. I tried to avoid it and I still got hit. The enemies are kind of easy here. They have within like the thousands of health, like 2,000, 1,900 type of thing. 2,200, 1,900. So yeah, this should be really easy to kill. And I bet you can't guess what the boss is. It's a Cactuar. Elixir. Yes, that's the other one, and the boss is just at the very top up there. Top to the left, I should say. And it's a Cactuar with a K, meaning it has 99 health, and you just need to do 2 hits on it. And we get a muscle belt out of that. Not particularly cool, but it does unlock the next mission. Mysteries of the World, Cactoid Secrets. Cactuar? The Cactuar found in the last mission is only a look-alike. Another thorough investigation by Shinra has revealed the Cactuar to be in the wasteland. This one has got to be our executive's Cactuar. Exterminated immediately. So there are 3 chests in this one. One you have to turn around for. And go all the way back here. All the way back here. And it has a remedy. Once again, the enemies here are actually easier than in the previous mission. I don't know how that works, but there's another Dovey move. There's another down this way. Yeah, at the back there, you get an AP up, and the boss is over there. But if you go all the way up this way, Yeah, all the way to the end. You get a cursed ring. So, you know, if you didn't get one earlier in the game, or whatever, you can have it now for some reason. It's a nice stat boost, but I like the DMW because that's completion. But anyway, it's time for a boss. Surprise, surprise, it's 3 Cactuars with a K. Yay. And we get another champion, oh, not another, we get a champion belt. So muscle belt and champion belt. Woo. Oh god, and we unlock one more mission. Cactuar Found? If we leave things as is, it's only a matter of time before sensitive information is leaked and heads roll. We must, for the sake of these heads, find the Cactuar at all costs. Further investigation determined its location to be in the wasteland. There's no time to lose! And this will be the last mission of this episode. But this mission actually has one of the most important pieces of equipment in the entire game in it. So don't just, don't just say it's nothing because these Cactuars are stupid. We get the safety bit, which you want to equip. It's not always going to be the most, the best thing to have, but the safety bit prevents death, instant death. And as you go on in the game, you're going to find a lot of enemies, especially in missions, that just cast instant death, like, immediately on you. And it drives you nuts, and having the safety bit just makes you feel like a god. It's like, necessary, absolutely necessary. But anyway, there are 2 more treasures here. One is all the way up this way. And it is a white cape. And the other one is past the boss. I also like that the Cactuars are just like standard enemies in the fights here. And there's our boss, but we're just gonna go right past him and get an X potion. Anyway, here's the boss. The boss is Cactuar spelled funny with 400 health instead of 99. Oh my gosh, how tough. But anyway, we get the Cactus Thorn, which unlocks the Cactuar DMW image. So hopefully we'll see that at some point. But that is going to do it for this episode. The next video is going to be the rest of the missions that I did at this time. I didn't want to have it in the same video because I wanted to break it up. Just so it would be, easier to watch and shorter. But thank you very much for watching. It's been Sephiroth Over 4 with Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.